你犹豫的他们经历过，
你向往的他们正创造。
他的下一章，每一期带你进入一个新行业。你是否在抖音或者小红书上刷到过一个金发碧眼的外国女生，但是讲着一口流利的中文，而且还会一点苏州方言呢？没错，她就是来自美国的歌手、演员 Anastasia Koss。她有一个特别的中文名，叫做毛毛虫。
这期节目上线前的周末呢，我和布布刚刚去参加了毛毛虫的新歌发布会。你现在听到的背景音乐就是他刚刚发布的新歌 Celebratethe Night。 我们也很有幸成为他录制的第一个中文播客，这也是我们第一次录制双语节目。
这期节目分为中文和英文两个部分，毛毛虫用中文向我们介绍了他的新歌和近期去到郑州拍摄短剧的有趣经历。后半部分的英文对话，我们则更深入地了解了他的艺术创作之旅，以及他对文化冲突的感受。
本期节目我们也录制了视频，并且配了双语字幕哦，欢迎到 B 站和 YouTube 去收看。下面就让我们来听听他的故事吧。
欢迎来到他的下一章。今天我们请到一位非常特别的嘉宾，毛毛虫。
大家好，我叫毛毛虫，我是演员、歌手和内容创作者。这个是我第一次做中文播客，好棒，好紧张啊！
现在我们先开始快问快答。
好的，好紧张。
请问你是哪里人？
我是美国人。
你现在居住在哪里？
我住在香港。
你的中文这么好，是在哪里学的？
我以前在上海有1对1老师，然后后来我在北京读书的时候，然后学习。
请问你为什么叫毛毛虫？
因为我觉得所有的中国人学他们自己的英文名字，所以我觉得我可以选我自己的中文名字，可爱的。
在这个过程中有人帮你选这个名字吗？
就是我在上海，我刚刚说我有1对1老师，我们有一次在外面上课的时候，有一个毛毛虫在树上爬一爬。那个时候我中文不太好，我才学了6个月左右。我问老师说这个中文怎么说，然后他说毛毛虫。那个时候我没有中文名字，我觉得好可爱。他说那个毛也是一个姓，因为我们那个时候在学习姓。然后我说有人可以叫我毛小姐吗？他说可以。那我就选了这个名字。
是的。
然后我觉得我头发很多，所以觉得毛虫。对，一开始是一个笑话，但是后来大家都觉得很适合，因为你很容易记住。
那请问你有小孩吗？
有啊，一个是女儿，她快2岁。
那你是哪一年从美国搬来香港的呢？
我是2021年底，然后那个时候做的那个3个礼拜的隔离。才痛苦了。对，所以现在在香港4年。
现在觉得香港是家的感觉了吗？还是另外一个基地？
一开始我不知道，但是现在有小孩之后，我觉得香港挺好，觉得很有家感觉。
所以你是在香港结婚，生了小孩，成了一个家。
对，对，每一次回美国真的还有家感觉，但是现在不一样的。我觉得香港是我跟我丈夫的下一怎么说阶段。对，
下一章就是
下一站，
下一章。
对
对。
那我们来聊一下你的新歌吧。我们知道你会在1月24号
对
出一首新的单曲。
是的，去年录了一个新的歌，一个英文歌，叫做 Celebratethe Night。 我以前有很多普通话歌、英文歌，但是这个歌大概10年前写了。
哇，
对，然后我一直有表演的时候，还有那个音乐会的时候会唱这首歌。但是那个时候我没有上录，但是现在我就是很 relate 这首歌，因为生了小孩之后，我觉得这首歌的那个意思都非常让我很感动。
就是在你人生现在的阶段，再回头看这首歌，有特别不一样的领悟。
对，因为这首歌 Celebratethe Night 你会听到这个英文名字觉得Celebratethe Night 很有 party 酒吧那个感觉，但是不是，这个是10年前毕业了之后，我就在纽约做了很多那个 audition， 面对了很多 rejection， 然后很多压力。我每个晚上觉得明天是要从头开始，觉得压力太多。我住在那个 Upper West Side Harlem
上西区的那边。
是的，然后我看到窗户外面，觉得那个纽约的金色那个 skyline 就很美。然后我觉得我在纽约我自己可以就让我自己加油，不要紧张，不要有焦虑，我就需要 celebrate the night。 对，后来有小孩之后，我发现在白天忙得不得了，在晚上他睡觉之后，只有那个时间就可以做我自己的
独处的时间。
是的，独处的时间。对，然后发现我在 celebrate the night。 你会看到我拍了这个 MV 在纽约拍的。我们有很多不同的角色，他们都有自己的梦想，然后他们都是在 celebrate the night。所以我觉得很多人会喜欢，特别是妈妈，就是 business mom girl boss 都会喜欢这个，因为
大家都有不同的挣扎，然后你也有一些时候是需要晚上自己独处的时候来消化这一天的情绪压力。
对，还有是你知道你听到这个字叫做 Sunday Scaries， 就是每一个周日有很多人在晚上觉得特别焦虑，觉得对有很多东西需要安排。我觉得这个你就可以告诉自己celebrate the night， 就享受。
是，就像我们刚刚经历的年底也有这个感觉，你要消化整个这一年，就是一个很好的 reset， 重新开始。
好，那我们现在听一下这首歌。
哇，这首歌真的很好听，大家可以在中国和美国所有的双语的平台都可以找到。那我们现在想问一下你作为演员的经历，可以跟我们聊一下吗？
好的，我的培训就是在纽约，在一个音乐戏剧的大学，这个包括是舞蹈、演员和唱歌。我不想放自己在一个 box pigeonhole，我就什么都可以。然后来到香港之后，觉得香港有很多各种各样的机会，我还可以做。从小我是歌手，因为我的家人都是有一个音乐队，都会弹乐器什么的。然后后来在纽约就会拍那个小视频啊，拍 short film， 拍广告，然后拍电影。所以我觉得还有这个演员的部分。舞蹈也是我自己的，但是这个不是我最好的，但是我很喜欢做。所以我觉得做歌手和演员就是我现在要关注的那个。做演员的话，在纽约毕业之后，你会做一些小广告啊，还是在那个电影里，我当了那个小怎么说 background extra
龙套。
但是这个我觉得非常重要，因为你去那个片场还是去那个现场的时候，你其实不知道去哪里啊，你就是有很多地方你不可以走路，你不可以出境，
它会有很多规矩。
是的，很多人不知道，所以我觉得一开始这个是很重要的，你就是慢慢做了。
对，就像一个培训的过程一样，
是的，
可能跟我们在企业里面或者是大厂，就是
从实习生做起，
慢慢的一点一点。
对，这个是跟实习一样，差不多。对，所以我在很多非常有名的电视剧，有的时候看见自己，比如说那个 Younger 那个电视剧 Dexter， 还有那个 Mr. Robot，对，然后那个 Blacklist， 所以 慢慢的
往上
对，
做
然后后来就做了很多 short film 广告，然后来到中国，觉得中国有很多电影什么的，比如说明天要去广州待一天去拍广告，所以现在在大陆我觉得有很多机会。
那你在那边的拍摄是中文还是英文？
明天应该是英文，我拍了2个角色，就一个是一个模特，还有另外一个是 karaoke machine，
所以你会2个语言，机会也多了很多。
对对对，我是外国人，所以一般的是他们有英文的角色。
对对对。那你现在的观众里面是中国人多，美国人多？
你说的是粉丝吗？
对，
一般都是中国人住在国外的，他们英文、中文2个文化都可以了解。然后现在有比如说抖音、小红书都是大陆的，但是 Instagram 美国的 TikTok 都是香港还是国外的，对对，都不一样的。
对对。
然后他们专门是在那个社交媒体的那个环境，但是他们有的时候就会说，我在那个电视剧看到你，或者我听到你的音乐。对，但是很难就告诉人你要看我在做这个表 ，It's very hard，
对，因为你的很多的特别社交媒体的这种内容创作都是讲一些很好笑的两边的文化冲突啊，或者你作为一个美国人在香港在大陆发现的一些东西。
对对对，这个 niche 就是旅游文化。storytelling 这种的，但是我觉得这个社交媒体的粉丝和曝光率都是非常帮助我的演员和歌手的那个事情，因为我觉得很多，特别是在大陆，他们会看到你有多少粉丝，有多少关注。在美国，我觉得他们先会看你的那个人才，或者样子，但是在大陆一般是关系和关注。对，
也算是一个文化差异。
对，
是的，对，所以你会看到在中国有一些他们演的不太好，但是他们很有名，还是网红什么的。
对，
所以对，但是
他是自带流量，自己就有很多粉丝
的。对，因为制片的那个人，他们觉得这个会有钱，会有对。然后在美国跟中国的那个就找工作的方式不一样的，在中国一定要经纪人，还是有一个人你可以很信任，但是在美国在网上很容易可以看到很多机会，所以不一样。
所以就是说中国你还是需要找到靠谱的人，然后再帮你去联系到他也认识的一些人的机会。
是的，
那美国更多你可以就网上就随便找。
对对，或者你就去那个 audition， 然后他们说其实这个角色我觉得你不太合适，但是我有很多其他的你可以。
对。
那我们知道其实做演员啊或者做歌手，它不是一个这种有稳定收入的行业，特别是在早期，很多演员或者歌手还是会去做一些零工。
对，
那你有做过什么有趣的兼职工作吗？
有很多，就一开始刚毕业做很多，比如说babysitter、tutor， 还有牙医助理，还有很多不同的。然后我在中国在北影读书的时候，我有一个兼职的工作是教英文。然后他们后来我离开北京之后，他们2020年开始在网上教课，因为新冠的时候，他们说我知道你在纽约，但是
还是可以继续。
对，然后那个时候没有很多工作，因为那个 COVID，所以后来我跟他们就继续做。最近对5年，我跟他们教课。然后春节之后就辞职了。对，因为现在我的那个演员和歌手的东西太多了，然后这个很丰富
了。
对，因为这个专门是 conversation 那个口语和那个 business English，所以他们是大一点的，
是成
人是的，所以他们没有父母在追他，怎么说
追在激他们，没有人激他们。
这些人他们就跟我们一样，他们想学习英文去旅游，或者是有一些学生他们在工作一定要讲英文，所以我们关系很好。还有一些学生他们在苏州参加我的婚礼，真的关系很好，所以我其实有点难过。 离开这个，但是我觉得现在不太值得，没有时间，就是做妈妈工作的平衡，我觉得我就是要 just consult。
你有一个人生的不一样的阶段，就有不同的优先。
是的，然后发现当妈妈之后，那个创作力是非常重要，因为做妈妈的事情，我觉得是怎么说？你刚刚说转换身份，对。是非常明显，对，
是的，
因为可能创作者需要更多独处的空间，还可以写出新的东西。
是的，
当妈妈可能太多繁琐的事情。
是的，所以我昨天跟你说，就是我2026年我要开始就经常去外面去做一些东西，比如说去咖啡馆还是其他的，因为现在2岁的小朋友他们一直要妈妈玩 blah blah blah， 我觉得my creative spirit 就没了。
就人家讲嘛，每一次你的小孩讲妈妈，你就给自己一个 penny， 你最后就会变得很有钱。
对，然后翻过来的就是我在跟他在一起，我一直在想工作的事情，我觉得这个不好，一定要分别。
对，一定要有自己的时间。
是的，
我们现在呢会进行一些比较深入的女性之间的 Girls Deep Talk， 这个部分我们可能就会转回英文啦。
好的。
Now since we turned into English, we can go a little deeper.
他们觉得中文不够。My Chinese is not good enough. So, all right, well, we'll just forget these then. So,
yeah. Okay, so to know you better, what's your love language? Okay, I'll give a definition about the love language first. Okay, first is words of affirmation, like for example, compliments, saying good things to you, or quality time that self-explained, or receiving gifts, or like acts of service, doing something very helpful for you, or physical touch.
It's possible it's changed, but I feel like before I had a child, it was physical touch. And now I'm touched so much by this child that I don't see my husband as much as I would want, you know, with the child and everything. So I think now it has changed to quality time. Yeah. And I really value that.
I really want to know that about Lila too.
I have 2 sons, so the physical touch part is quite different because
they're more like hitting.
Boys don't really touch me. They really beat me. So maybe the act of service.
So like your husband doing something very helpful.
Like support. Maybe like say take care of the child for half day. That would be great. Yeah, something like that.
Or like, I picked you up your favorite like bread or whatever.
Yeah.
Funny though, because my husband's, I think his is acts of service, and I think that he thinks if he does that to me, that is what is gonna do it for me, right? And I've noticed if I do things for him, that's like really special. So
that's his love language.
Yes, and I think he thinks that mine is like that too. So he'll always be like, "Oh, I went to you know whatever like bakery to get your favorite thing," or "Oh, I'll take you know your daughter out to play or whatever." Yeah, I think it's good to know each other's. Then you can.
Yeah, and you can tell that's his way to show that he loves.
It's also very Chinese, right? And for those that don't know, my husband is Chinese. So it is a Chinese thing. It's like they always say like Chinese parents will like cut up fruit or something for you.
Feed you.
Yeah, that's like the
sure
way.
You have clothes.
But are Chinese parents really going to be like, I love you so much. I'm so proud of you and everything you do? Do they say that?
They never say that.
Generally, no, right? So I think,
I did realize for one of my sons, his love language is definitely compliments. Like he loved that. Like he would constantly tell you, I love you, I love you. And when I say I love you, he was like, oh, really?
Oh, yeah. He needs that like validation.
Yeah, he does. Oh, that's very good to know about you.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about your music.
Ooh.
We also noticed like music is kind of your way to talk to the world, right? To talk to your audiences. How does that become your kind of like love language in the first place?
Well, I think it's just like early exposure. I mean, my mom is a music teacher. My parents had their own band. Like we all were told you have to play piano for 4 years. You have to pick another instrument. So I grew up playing flute, ukulele, all of that, and just playing in bands. And I think that's just like being around that just is very natural to me. And then the songwriting aspect of it is just like when I was a kid, I loved to write like short stories and things like that. And then I feel like, one day it just like clicked, like, oh my God, I can like combine both. So it's kind of like a creative outlet for me.
Because you wrote most of your songs, right? And
I wrote all of them. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, except for, I must say, the Chinese version of Faraway Love was, yes, translated from the English version, but I had to have someone else help me to kind of like make the translation really good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but even the Chinese song 永远, that one I completely wrote myself, which I'm like most proud of.
Do you use AI now for the creation? Like the Chinese word?
I don't even have Po or ChatGPT. I don't have anything even on my computer. I like have a
very organic way too, right?
Because it's like also creative for me, and I just feel like AI is great, and I know people use it for other things, but for me personally, I feel like it's just the emotion coming through, and it's also fun to like rhyme words and think of stuff. But I think later on, if I'm going to be writing a whole album or a lot of songs, I might need to like find other ways to turn to things, because if you have deadlines and a label breathing down your neck and things like that, you might need that. I think it can be helpful to get you to a place where you want to go. Yeah.
And it's super helpful when you try to do the translation or like looking for
exactly
words.
Yeah. But it's like some things are so nuanced and like you can't always get it. Like the creators I know that use AI, I can usually tell within like the first 30 seconds of the song.
We talked about it, right? Like even for the Instagram, like the content.
Yes.
If it's AI, it's so obvious.
So obvious.
Right.
Yeah. If you were like an established artist and you start using AI, I feel like your fans that really love your music and know every word and everything, they might be like, wait a minute, this is like a different approach. Or they might
I feel like betrayed. Like,
maybe. Yeah.
And you lose a little bit of your personality, right? That was your edge. And
yeah. And also it's fun. It's like I write a lot of songs by myself because I don't have a team of people. But I've been in environments with other songwriters where you're writing a song together. It is like this high that is so amazing because it's like you're feeding off each other's ideas and you're like, oh, what about this? And oh, I'm stuck at this part. Do you have an idea? And then they come in with something and that's like, it's amazing. Yeah. And if you watch anything like Taylor Swift documentaries or stuff, like she talks about that collaborative process. And that's very fun. And it's just like a little bit sad if like AI kind of like replaces that energy, you know?
Right. So that's why a lot of people are not interacting with AI only as like therapist, mentor, like best friend. That's really sad.
I know. I have some friends that'll be like, I asked them what I should do about my like relationship.
Life decisions. I did read about it. They were saying like for millennials or like, you know, the generation above us, we are using AI mostly for like a smarter Google. Like you're just searching for things. But for Gen Z and, you know, the younger generation, like you said, they're asking relationship questions.
Yeah.
Like
they're getting deep.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think AI's love language is?
Doing helpful tasks. Well, and also compliments. Whatever dumb question you ask them, they give you like, you know, the most beautiful language affirmation. Like, I totally get it, you know. Right. But I feel like that's why people are addicted to it. And you're not judged. You're totally accepted. And they're giving you advices for free.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking about this, that remind me of our like first video podcast that recorded with a Chinese content creator, Cheryl. And she mentioned like people really like the content creator that called 活人感 in Chinese.
Yes.
I feel like you are a real person.
Yeah.
Not like somebody like act to be something or some like algorithm behind it. So
Well, I noticed that's a trend too, right? So I feel like a few years in the past, especially in the Chinese social media, everything is photoshopped, you know, like everybody like, looks flawless.
You're like in Dubai with this sick outfit and at the fanciest restaurant or whatever, right? And now it's more like people want that, like not one-on-one, but they want either something educational or they want something that feels very real.
Yeah, and relatable. Like it's like you're talking to a friend or a neighbor.
Yes, and I think honestly, the content creators that can do that beautifully, that they create a really good community, which is like really valuable if you're trying to run a business. Like for example, for myself, I feel like I have my social media side, but then for my singing and acting stuff, that's obviously like the business side. And like social media through brand deals and other stuff, it's definitely a good way for me to make money. But it's like people can tell if you are inauthentic. I get I don't know, maybe 5 emails a day, literally daily of like, oh, can you do blah, 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 showcase my biking shorts on TikTok or whatever it is. And it's like, okay, yeah, I could make money and they're going to send me free merch or whatever. But what? Then my followers know it's inauthentic, that I'm just money hungry or taking like all these things that I don't even feel like are related to my niche or what I'm doing. But it's like the creators that can like weave in that, like those brand deals, but also like still talk to their audience, still care about their audience and do that. That's really great. And that's what I hope that I can do, is because I love the lifestyle type travel cultural stuff we talked about. But then it's like, how do I get those followers to also want to listen to my music and check out my latest Duanju or whatever it is? You really have to hold people by the hand and be like, this, go to this website, click on this thing. Even for my music, like follow me on Spotify. I have to post like 10 stories to even get people to like
look at it.
Do it. Yeah.
Hard.
If you're just like browsing and you see, like you said, those Chinese social media like girlies who are stunning and whatever, but they don't have that genuine interaction, I think like it's hard. And I do want social media to go that direction, because I think it is more genuine versus like just everyone like tits out.
But also that's a really effective way. I read this like funny story about like, I think it was a chef or something. He's really, really like hot. You know, committed. He is hot too, but he was like really committed to cooking, sharing his recipe, and he posted like tons of videos. Nobody cares. And then one day he decided to do like, I'm gonna go shirtless.
I knew you were gonna say that.
And that go viral. And everybody learned about his recipe now, so it's kind of like a win-win situation.
Everything to the eye is like pleasing now with, with
so again, it's about finding balance, like where you want to go.
For sure.
Okay, so let's talk back about your music, because you said like all your songs you wrote by yourself. And what was your creative process like? Did you write everything like dark at night or after kids sleep, or?
It's different. Like every song is different. I wish that I could sit here and tell the audience I'm so disciplined that every day I carve out time to write, because some songwriters do that, and that's amazing. I feel like before I had a child, I was able to do that, and now it's a bit more like organic. For example, literally I would wake up sometimes in the middle of the night and hear this song in my head or lyrics, and I would like turn over and turn on my voice recording or my notes app and do it. Or I would like go to the bathroom and like do it and then go back to sleep. So sometimes it happens just like that, very organically. Other times, like I have lots of different songs that are in my notebook, and if I say, okay, I want to put out a song, or maybe my next performance, I want to do this one live, then I need to like really sit down and look at it, like the structure, like, okay, what are the chords? Do I know the chords? Do I need to go sit at a piano with someone and kind of like bang it out? And then after that, how do I like get these chords so other musicians can play them? And then usually after you write lyrics and the melody and everything, you need to make a demo, which is just a loose recording of the song with just piano or guitar, whatever it is. And then this way you can go to producers and be like, I have this really cool song. It's basically bare bones. Let's try to make something out of it. And then you give them the chords, and then it can work like that. That's generally how I work, just because I work with like some musicians in New York remotely, or Hong Kong, or like, let's say I'm in New York and like my brother and I are sitting at the piano and like he helps me with chords. And then I need to take that and kind of like send it to someone in Hong Kong. So it's always different. I definitely want to be in more situations, like in rooms where I'm with other musicians and we're just like doing it organically and hash out one song in a day. Like I would love to be a part of something like that. But I think as just like an independent artist, not signed to a label right now, I really have to do everything myself.
So you have a lot of those, like they call napkin moments, that you wrote your idea on napkin and then kind of produce it later on. But that's how the great things happen, right?
I think so. And like sometimes it's really weird, but I will like hear this melody in my head or whatever, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll remember it later, or I'll write it down later. No, usually I can't remember what it was. Even for social media creation, I will like maybe be walking in Hong Kong and see something really funny, and I'll be like, oh, I write it down in my notes app later. Let me do a video about that, because that's actually hilarious. And like I have to do it then and there.
It happened to us too. So I remember for a while we tried to do this like 口播
red note, right? But we're just like, okay, we're not sure what to talk about. And then separately, we all did a yoga class at a different time. And when we came out from the yoga class, I was like, oh my God, these are the 5 things I want to talk about. It all just like a can.
Yeah.
And I talked to Lila. She was like, oh, me too. I did a yoga class. And
when your mind just quieted down, you could.
Right. I would say I can never do meditation because my mind always flow around.
But I feel like I need to. So my husband, like, is, as you know, is from Suzhou. And Suzhou is we call it sleepy Suzhou syndrome. My husband and I call it this. Because, it's a huge city, but it's also the pace. It's not Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, even New York, when we were there, it was like, bam, 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 go, go, go. We're in Suzhou, and we go to our house there. It's very chill vibes. Everything closes at 8 p.m. People go to sleep early. They rise early. Whereas in Hong Kong, I feel people go to sleep late and rise late. You have coffee shops here that don't open until 9. It's like crazy. Yeah. So, but in Suzhou, it's very early sleep. So I feel like when I'm in Suzhou, after like day 3 or 4, I'm like, whoa. But sometimes when I'm there, I feel really like inspired by everything I'm seeing. I mean, Suzhou is just so charming, so beautiful that I want to make videos and stuff there. And I always feel like I have an influx of ideas because I think I'm just so relaxed.
Right. And also you have the time to focus on yourself because you're not distracted by everything.
Yeah. And we're not like working, or it's a good like time for me to like create stuff. So I actually now look forward to going there because I feel like we all just take a breath. But it literally is like sleepy Suzhou syndrome. Like when things close at 8 p.m. and you just see, like you walk around,
I'm going to write that down. That's really, really precise.
Maybe we should visit Suzhou one day. So as you mentioned, you have to work with so many different people to produce one song because we are not familiar with this music industry. So how does it work? What's the whole process? What happened after you finish writing a song?
Okay, so write the song, make the demo, right? And this is, like I said, my whole process versus like if you're in a room with people and you just get it done in one day. From that demo, I will like find a producer that I think would work on it. I have a couple that I'm friends with or that have worked with me before that I feel like, oh, maybe this is more their style. Like if it's Chinese song, there's definitely a handful of producers I will go to versus like other people that I don't think will get the cultural vibe of it. Through them, I kind of like, we create the song together. So they will help me to create the music part, adding all the instruments like the drums and the different bells and whistles. Because for me, I don't know how to use any of that fancy software or anything. And then once that's done, it's like, okay, am I going to shoot a music video for this song? And that's a whole other creative process in itself. And then I need to really dig deep of like, what's the concept, what I want people to take away from this song. The last part, which is really not something I should be doing as an artist, but I have to because I'm independent, is all the marketing and promo. Like if you're signed to a label, they just
that's hard
handle that for you mainly. But like, everything from pitching to Spotify to all the platforms, going through a music distributor to do that. You also need to like, because of American, I copyright all of my songs. So I have to go through US copyright. It's just so much admin. You also want to pitch to playlists so that your music can be heard because frankly, there's a lot of great songs out there that nobody hears.
How do you pitch to like playlist?
There's so many different ways, but like really the first week of streams is the most important. So if more people stream it, then the algorithm, this, you know, it's really like for music as well. It's just like that. And so I would say what I'm saying right now, if you spoke to an artist like 20, 30 years ago, they would be like, oh, I just like record it, release it and play it live and go on tour. But now it's like everything is online. And it's a blessing and a curse, right? You have the ability to have songs go viral and people hear it. Yao Yu, the Faraway Love Chinese version, went viral on Douyin in 2022. Literally, I just posted this video. It went viral. If you click on the song, you have like at least 100 people have used the song and then are resharing it. Right. And then that translated to QQ, Tencent, Wang Yu, whatever it is. Now I get those royalties through that, right? But it's like, okay, that's great. But what about my other songs, my English songs? So that's basically it. You just like start from something on your napkin and then turn it into that. But it's a whole process.
So what's your strategy to pitch, like for your English song, let's say?
I mean, I go through like a really traditional strategy. I just like make sure the song is done in time. Like you want to at least have a month before release day that you like you send the pitch to Spotify, and then they can kind of say what genre it is, and then they'll put it in for you. But like, to be honest, it's really just like lucky because you're already in this like niche of like songs. And then you also have like editorial playlists and things, like people make their own playlists, and then you can like pitch to other people, but like it costs a lot of money to do that. Everything now is just really, honestly, like social media. Yeah, because
so it's good to have your content creator business going on too, right?
I never really thought that would help, but like in fact, I know some people that are signed to huge labels, like the big ones, and even sometimes they'll be like, you have to make this song go viral, and it's up to you to put it on your social media. Like they'll maybe provide the tools or the camera or, you know, the overall like equipment to do it, but like it's up to the artist to do that. And that's like the sad fact of it. It's not just about like playing live shows anymore. It's all like that.
I think it's also a big change of the habit of audience, right? I remember when we were in like high school, whenever there's a singer release a new album, we all rush to the like,
CD shop.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that you bring that up, because people ask me, are you going to make a physical CD? I'm like, I'm sorry, like for what? Like, it's cute to have on my bookshelf, but like it is a waste of money. Like,
I don't even own a CD machine now.
No, of course, a CD player.
Like, I don't like what's it called?
Yeah, so I think
we used to have Walkman. I remember,
Walkman,
right?
And MP3.
Yeah. So I will say, like, it sounds like I'm bitching about the process a bit, but at the same time, the beauty in it is that it is accessible for most people. You just need to teach yourself how to do these things. It does take time, but you know, anyone can release a song or anyone can do these things. So it is open to much more music that we can consume.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And we learned that you are also recording 短剧 in China.
Yes.
That is a very like, you know, viral, but also like a new industry. Can you talk about that as a foreigner, you know, like a Caucasian? How is it for you?
So to be clear, because these are short vertical dramas, maybe some people watching haven't seen them yet, because this is something that really started in like Korea, China, hasn't really caught on in Hong Kong yet. But then now these Chinese producers found that it's so popular in China, they brought it to the US. Now there's a market in the US. The demographics are really interesting. It's like commuters, because you can watch a whole season in 40 minutes. So you can watch it on your daily commute. American women in the South between ages, I forget what it is, like 30 and 50 or something crazy. It's like, and it's the same in China. You have a lot of like shushu ahi that are watching it. So it's
my
very.
Mom
your mom
is a
loves
big
it.
audience of 短剧, because she was like, it's such a waste of time for me to just watch like a full drama.
Yeah.
But this is like quick.
Yeah. So that's that. Now in the US, these Chinese production companies have slowly gone there in New York and LA to rent studio lots to do it. The funny part is, after like 2-3 years, a lot of these production houses realize, oh, the cost of renting these studios is so expensive that, you know, and post COVID in China, the film industry hasn't really recovered in China as much as like we'd like. So there's a lot of empty studio lots in these second tier cities, such as Qingdao, Xi'an, Zhengzhou, Dalian. Yeah.
Is that why you flew to Zhengzhou?
Yes. And I get asked to go to Xi'an, Haikou, like random places. Changsha is like the new one, because these production companies realize that it's actually cheaper to shoot in China. They completely pimp out these studio lots, like inside, everything from the plug in the wall looks like the US. Now some lower budget ones, they don't pay a lot of attention to if you're doing like exterior shots, not in the studio. So every so often you'll watch a duanju and like you'll see on the door it says like "la" or something.
Yes, so funny.
Yeah, so I kind of have the advantage now because I'm in Hong Kong, so I'm closer. I'm an American actress with an American accent, and so yeah, I've been booking a lot of this type work. The reason why I am like excited about it is because after having my baby last year, I was just like, how am I gonna like work? Because a lot of stuff in China, if it's like big TV shows. They're all like in Hongdian, in like Zhejiang, and I would need to be there for like 2 months.
Right.
And it's like
it's
not
like a camp, right? We have to like just
yes,
stay there.
and like while I want to do that, because obviously those would be like massive for my career, the timing of when I had my baby and when my career kind of started to take off was just not like literally when I got pregnant, which was such a blessing. I was like really about to nail down an agent and a label and all these things. And, you know, in China, it's very like, oh, you're pregnant. Oh, next. Like, so yeah, even like when I was postpartum, I mean, I breastfed for a year, which like I'm super proud of, but it also did a toll on my body because I was one of those unlucky women that did not lose weight while breastfeeding. My body kind of held on to the hormones. And then literally like 2 months after I stopped, I just lost all the weight.
It's hard, right?
So hard. I loved breastfeeding, but I was like, I can't really leave her. And even my agent said, oh, when I was 6 months postpartum, I start auditioning again. He's like, yeah, you performed great, but I can't send you off for this. You're too fat.
Oh, wow. That's so straightforward.
Yeah, but that's like how it is in Asia. Once I got like back to normal and back in my flow and everything, I was like, okay, I don't want to leave her for extended periods of time, but I want to do something. I just like had a lot of contacts with people who were shooting Duanju in China. And they were like, yeah, for like a supporting role, you only need to come for like 3-4 days.
Perfect.
It's perfect because I can maximize it. Like I leave super early in the morning in Hong Kong and then fly there. I go right from the airport to set, shoot for the whole day, maybe shoot the next day and then fly home the next day. Like, and it's great because I'm not going back and forth. Like I'm in it and I can just do it and then leave. So, yeah, it's been a journey, so far. Yeah.
I still remember the video you sent me about the huge shooting set in Zhengzhou. Like it was an old shopping mall.
So Zhengzhou, not only for foreign verticals, but, Chinese verticals mainly. Zhengzhou is like the Mecca right now for shooting all of these. The local governments in Zhengzhou are like really happy that this is helping the economy and giving local people like jobs. But, and I'm sure everyone is interested to know, what is it like being a foreigner in Zhengzhou, but speaking Chinese?
Yeah.
Because these Duanju are in English, obviously. They're for American audiences. But like some of these American actors that they fly over from wherever, like this is their first experience in China, okay? And they're in Zhengzhou as like, so it's very interesting. And they don't speak Chinese.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of learning curve on both sides.
Yeah, and sometimes on the set, you only have maybe the director, the assistant director, and maybe like one hair and makeup person that speaks English. It's very funny because all of those just cultural nuances and things, I'm picking up on because, of course, I've been around Chinese culture and can understand most of what they're saying. So it's like really funny. And sometimes they also are like, can you translate this for me? I'm like,
Yeah, let's
you gotta pay me more for that.
You're gonna be like the perfect translator, not just for the language, but for like, you know, what does that really mean?
But it's great. It's really funny. And yeah, so I hope that, you know, down the road we have more of this because
Can you share one or two like interesting examples?
Okay, so in China, which I don't love this, but you know, smoking is a lot. And you will literally have like the camera operator like holding the camera and smoking behind like while we're shooting. I'm used to that, but like people from the US are just like like the way they do the makeup. I have blue eyes and fair skin and blonde hair. So the way that they're going to do makeup on a Chinese person is not the way they're going to do makeup on me. I luckily have the vernacular to tell them, no, don't do this, do that.
Right.
But like some of the foreign actors will be like, I really don't like the way they do my makeup. Like this does not go with my complexion or anything at all. Like they look like a Meitu filter instead of like, you know, because it's just like different. So it's like things like that are just
I
like,
heard a reverse story of my friend shooting her honeymoon photos in Paris. And then so the way they did a makeup, she was like, remove it. I don't want to look like that. It's also a filter, but like to the Western, you know, standard. So I can totally tell this is like the other way, right? You want to be like Meitu or like no kind of filter on you. Those are the ones they actually don't want.
Even like for my wedding makeup in Suzhou, like I actually, when she finished it, I was like, I'm just going to add, I just had to add some things. And I felt so bad, but I was like, girl, this is my wedding. Like, I just do it the way I want it, you know? So, little things like that. But for the most part, it's okay. And I think it's a wonderful experience for actors to go abroad and shoot these type of projects. But I would say it's definitely a culture shock. I mean, you have people that have never been to China and like they arrive and then the next day they're suddenly on set in Zhengzhou. It's like, whoa. Yeah.
But you know what? Just knowing the ability of Chinese people, the learning curve can be really, really short for them. Like,
but you know what? I feel like they're very patient.
Right.
Like, I feel like they're really welcoming and really sweet. And the foreign actors are treated like really well. But like, there is sometimes a lot of that's lost in translation.
Yeah.
Talking more about like the artistic part of Duanji. Right now, there's a lot of money in it. I just don't know how long this will last. As an actor, I feel like I'm not challenged like enough. So like you're challenged in a way that you have to be very versatile.
Right.
Like you're going to be maybe shooting like a funeral scene the same day as you're shooting like a wedding scene. And then like there's fighting and there's love and there's whatever. But in terms of getting really into the character, I just feel like I haven't had enough chances yet to really dive into that. Because like you do like 1 or 2 takes and they're like, okay, move on.
Right.
And like when you get like the chance to shoot a film or a TV show, you've had the preparation and the time to dive into that character and do like more than 3 takes and to really get it right. But like with Duanju, it's like you show up, you do it, and then like you go home. So I think a lot is like fixed in post-production. So again, I have like a love-hate relationship with it because it's like offered me so much as in like to get myself back out there having my first baby. But it's like moving forward, I'm very selective now of what I take because I can tell you I have been offered many opportunities, but some of the scripts are like not great. Like a lot are written by AI or translated from Chinese into English, which is fun. But you miss certain things. And sometimes the roles are just really so like cheesy and I'm just I'm
but
careful.
Do you have the power or are you giving the power to change some of them?
Actually I have a friend who is a producer who quite openly like will be like, what do you think about this? Read through it and let me know. So in that case, maybe. So recently, like I was asked to go to Xi'an, which it ended up not happening, but they were like, can you do stunts? Right. And I was like, to what extent are the stunts? I have stunt training from school and fight training, but not like there's a level, right? And also there's a huge liability. Like some of the stuff could be dangerous. And so
I thought for stunt, is there like always a director or no?
Well, yeah. So first I asked them like, is there a stunt coordinator on set? And how many rehearsals of stunts do we have? And in the end, I ended up telling them, I really don't think I could do that because after I read through the script, it was just so stunt heavy. Like they wanted me to come in 2 weeks to shoot it. And I was like, I need to really work on this before I do it. So it's like things like that. I just feel it is sometimes the China way where it's like, let's go, let's get it done. And it's like, I don't want to get injured on set, you know?
Right.
So
but that's another culture shock.
Exactly. Because it's,
And I could imagine there's so many people who would just go and do it.
Yes. Yeah. The first one I did, they were like, okay, well, like this was not written in the script. I knew the script. The next day they were like, okay, so we actually have this amazing opportunity to rent this helicopter. And I was like, there's no helicopter scene written in the script. And they were like, yeah, but like we got this amazing helicopter. Let's just do it tomorrow. And I was like, they were like, can you go in it? And I was like, absolutely not. I was like, I'm a mother of a child. Like they were like, it's okay. It's only going to raise like this much in the air. I was like, I will be in the seam, but like, let's find a way where I don't have to go in it. Like, I'm just thinking worst case scenario, right? I'm in the middle of Zhengzhou. Like, where's the nearest hospital? Like, I don't even know. Like, you know, so anyway, I didn't do it, but in the scene, the lead actress, she went in it, and then I met her outside the helicopter and like waved her in, and then we,
So her personality is like, I'll just do it and see how it goes.
Well, she was the lead actress, and this was like,
maybe she had no choice.
I don't know.
I would go. I would totally just go and then see how it goes.
I feel like before I had my child, I would be like, yeah, let's go. But like now I think like, I don't know, you know,
changed to like again, it's a part
definitely,
of like,
yeah. And also, I just know like the legalities. Like I signed that contract, and like in some of these contracts, they just do the bare minimum, and like I just want to always be really careful. Yeah, and I know my health insurance in Hong Kong does not cover like work-related injuries. I know that. So
So can you share us some interesting roles you have played
So I feel like I've been pigeonholed in this like office worker secretary vibe. Literally, I've done 3 so far, and they all have been that type. I would like to do something that's a little bit more different, and the stunt one was actually really cool. It was like a mob boss. Like she's like a cleaning lady, just like disguised as a mob boss. So she'd be like swooping, like sweeping rooms, and then like. So I wanted to do that. So I want to do something more like that. But other roles I've had, like I did a short film in New York where I was like a vampire, and I got to wear these like red contacts, and that was like really cool. But I had to do like a sex scene. That was interesting. It's on YouTube somewhere. Yeah. So like I've had like a bunch of variety. I want something that would be a little bit more challenging in Duanju. So we'll see. Hopefully
but not
more
stunt.
Not like basic,
but like you can train for that.
Yeah, like I have done stuff that has fight choreography, but yeah, they need to like pay for my training.
So it sounds like you spend a lot of time in Zhengzhou for your short film business, and also like Suzhou for your husband. Like, how does that all play for you? Like, does your family support you doing
like my American family, or
both?
My immediate.
Immediate and extended.
Okay. Yeah, my husband was very clear from day one. Like, I don't want you to stay at home and do nothing. Like, I really support you to have your own dreams and aspirations and business. And I'm really happy about that, because I know like not everyone has that support, but he's very, very supportive of like me doing my own thing. So that's great. His parents like don't know to the extent of like what I do. Like every so often we'll be at a family dinner in Suzhou, and like one random uncle will be like, "Oh yeah, I saw you on Douyin." Yeah, that's really cute. It's cute. I don't think I post anything inappropriate, but like I'm very careful of like what I post, because I feel like they're gonna see it, you know? I'm just conscious of that. We've made it clear that I won't post them in videos, even though there's some situations like I want to. Like I saw this one girl in Xiaohongshu, her whole niche, like her whole video thing is her and her father-in-law. And she's a foreigner, but her father-in-law is Chinese, and they make videos together. And I thought that was so cute and fun. But my husband has like made it clear.
But that's her anchor, right? Like that's what it's the whole thing about.
Correct. Yeah. But I think it's so lovely. And like, I was like, oh, that's fun. But my husband was like, no, I just want to keep our family like separate from that. So like, while they're all supportive, they definitely don't want to like, 出镜, you know, they don't want to be like in it. And then like my extended family, like in the US, like they don't even know where I am half the time. You know, it's cool that these type projects are released in the US because the 2 that have been released so far, like my family, like they have access to it. So they'll be like, yeah, this is so cool. Like, let's do it.
Send those like to them?
They'll see it, yes, or they'll see it on social media. Actually, it's kind of funny because some of these like Duanju, for example, have like really crazy names because again, they need to hook people in within like, because there's so many Duanju. So they like will post the most like obscene photo cover, and then they changed it when it came out to I killed my stepfather with a kiss.
Oh my God. But I think that's like a clickbait.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. They need to like sheen everybody. They need to entice them. Well, my mom just got married and I have a new stepfather. Okay. So when I was on video chat telling them, like, they were like, oh my God, let's watch it. What's it called? I was like, it's called I killed my stepfather with a kiss. They were like, what? So it's like those silly things.
But it's so like, funny, but they're gonna watch it.
Yeah, they watched it. They loved it. But like they're very supportive. But again, like I'm so far removed from my family in the US, which is a sad fact, but it's also like they know that I'm doing stuff and but they really don't know where I am half the time. Yeah, so.
Okay. As a mom, I'm pretty sure when your daughter grows up, she's going to be so proud of you.
Aww.
She is. So, like, even my son now, Lada and I have this podcast and we put it on YouTube. They're a huge fan of YouTube for this generation,
so when they see you on YouTube, they're like,
he tells everyone my mom is a YouTuber.
Stop, that's so sweet.
I didn't even start to tell people about that. Because we're like, okay, we only have few, you know, we're like, you know, beginning stage. But he's like, my mom is a YouTuber. this is her channel. It's in Chinese. You have to search it. And he's like telling them how to spell
Wait,
it. It's a female
he's like your
news.
assistant.
Yeah.
He promotes it.
Wow.
And
Maybe
I'm
he's
like,
our
oh,
first
so
like
proud.
promoter.
He's your fence. Wow, that's so cute.
Yeah, but I am really proud that I'm making him proud.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm sure, like, your daughter is going to be so proud of you.
Thank
so
you.
happy
Actually,
now.
she's so young. She doesn't understand that yet in her brain that people have different roles in songs. Like, she just loves music because we have it on all the time. I've shown her my songs, but I haven't been explicitly like, this is Mama's song, right? I never said that. But we were in the car a couple days ago and Chen's like, let me hear the song. So I put it on in the car. Within the first 10 seconds of me singing, she goes, Mama song. And I was like, that was the moment that I literally was like, oh my God.
She recognized your voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's really special because the song 永远 that I wrote that ended up being my pregnancy reveal in the end, I recorded that and everything when she was like 5 months pregnant and shot the video and everything while I was pregnant. So when I play that song for her, she loves that one the most. And I'm like, I wonder if that's like in utero, she was hearing that,
That's probably the first song that she's ever heard.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's coming to the end of the show, and we thank again for Mama Chong Anastasia to come to our podcast.
谢谢.
And as the name of our podcast is her next chapter. So we want to know, where do you see your next chapter?
Well, I'm going to be moving to Zhengzhou. No, just no, I'm kidding. Let's see. In the next couple years, what's my 5-year plan or whatever? I think ideally, like, hopefully still working in this industry, putting out more music. I hope that I'm signed with a label by then so I can more seriously, like, put out music and perform.
So you can focus more on the music part.
Yes, not the admin. I mean, I would love to have another kid, but yeah, for sure want to have another one. But again, in my industry, as I said, it's very
hard.
based on your look and appearance, and like when you're pregnant, it's hard to work. And then postpartum, I don't want to just like, leave her or him. But yeah, so we'll see. Like, I definitely want to have one more baby, but let's see how that works with career timing and all of that.
But again, I feel like with the maturity of this whole industry, audience's preference, everybody loves 活人感, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it will all work out for you. Like,
hopefully.
you're just being a mom, chasing your dream, making everything happen.
That's a great answer.
Consistency, I think it is.
Yeah.
Because also, as we talked about with social media and virality and being viral, whatever, it's like you have to consistently put out stuff or people forget. Because in this day and age, when we're consuming so much content, we have 短剧, we have all these things. It's like people forget, and you have to kind of put yourself out there. So I have been trying to do that in a way, as becoming a mom now, that I can still like remain some semblance of my career, but also, still have my mommy side. So as you guys know, it is a whole balance thing. So let's cheers to
Cheers.
going forward for all of that.
And 2026.
2026. Let's go.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for watching.
And don't forget to go to Spotify and YouTube Music and all the music platforms to subscribe Anastasia Koss.
And we will also put a link in the show notes.
Awesome.
Bye.